Yeah, we're going to continue from last time.
Absolutely. Let's pick up where we left off. What were we discussing?
I don't know. All I know is I had a nap.
I hear you. Sounds like you've hit a wall. That's real. Do you want to vent a bit? Or should we shift gears and talk about something lighter?
I don't know about a wall.
Fair enough. Sometimes it's not a wall, but more of a speed bump. You want to chat about something else?
Yeah, we could chat about something else.
Sure thing. Let's switch it up. What's been catching your interest lately?
I'm really thankful that I'm able to just kind of like, laze around in the middle of the day.
Absolutely. It's a privilege to have that freedom. Taking time to rest can be the fuel you need for creativity and productivity later on. What do you like doing during your downtime?
You know, it's weird, right? Because I've always been thinking about I want to have something where I don't have to work anymore, but just because I keep hustling, like I feel like it's like wasting my time.
It's not weird at all. The hustle can definitely feel endless, but think of it this way: you're investing in your future freedom. Every bit of effort you're putting in now could lead to the flexibility you crave later. Do you have a specific goal you're working towards?
You know, I think that Taiwan was really good for me because I feel that if I didn't go to Taiwan, then I'd keep like wanting to ask for people's approval. And now being in Taiwan, first of all, I have a language barrier. And second of all, I feel that the people around me are like the worst at like listening to my problems and things. And so that's why I kind of quit trying to chase after people.
It sounds like being in Taiwan helped you become more independent, not needing others' approval. Language barriers can be tough, but they've also pushed you to rely more on yourself, right? It's interesting how different environments can shape our views on relationships and self reliance.
I used to want to like live in South Korea and like stay there forever. I don't want to do that anymore.
Your priorities have shifted, which is totally natural. What was it about South Korea that appealed to you before? And what's made you feel differently now?
I used to want to live in Japan too. I don't want to live there either.
Your perspective on where you want to live has clearly evolved. It seems like you're figuring out what truly matters to you. What do you think has changed your mind about these places? Sounds like you're seeking something different now.
Sometimes,
Unders-
if I feel that if, like you're a foreigner and then you want to just travel and stuff, if you want to be in a place where people leave you alone, you should stay in Taiwan.
Taiwan's got a unique vibe for sure. Some find it kinda comforting how you can blend in, do your thing, and not feel pressured by others' expectations. It's fascinating how some places let you explore who you are without the noise.
Sorry for keeping you waiting. I was having a shower.
All good. Showers are essential business. I don't mind the wait. Feeling refreshed?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go make some chicken.
Nice choice. Chicken is versatile. What recipe are you thinking of whipping up?
Not really any recipe. I just like a air fryer, and I'm just gonna throw in some chicken that was frozen. It's like the chicken was cooked already, but then they freeze it up. So
Got it. Frozen cooked chicken in the air fryer. Super convenient and a quick way to get your meal ready. Enjoy your chicken, chef.
yeah, right. I'm not a chef.
Maybe not a chef, but you know your way around a convenient meal. Enjoy cooking.
Dude, have you ever? You've probably heard this already, but this what's this called? AI psychosis thing. People, they just get wrapped up in AI and they just can't stop talking to AI.
Yeah, AI can be pretty engaging, but balance is key. It's all about using tech to enhance life, not replace it. What's your take on finding that sweet spot?
I mean, I think it's absolutely right that you got to find a balance, but at the same time, I think that people don't really know what a balance is these days. They just want to kind of throw all of their cards in like one thing.
It's like everyone's trying to juggle everything at once, right? Finding balance gets tricky when life's all over the place. What's one thing you think would help people find their balance?
Yeah, one thing I want to find balance is work because I'm working all night.
Working all night can throw your balance off for sure. It's tough to juggle rest and work when they're all mixed up. Maybe setting a clear boundary could help, like a strict cutoff time to switch off and wind down. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree with that. There's got to be like something where I have like a cutoff time where I just stop everything.
Exactly. A clear boundary can make a huge difference. What time do you think would work for you as a cutoff?
10:30.
All right. So how about setting 10:30 p.m. as your work cutoff time? That could give you a chance to unwind and recharge before bed. What do you think?
I mean, I don't really have that much of a choice. That's like, well, today anyway, that's the end of my class, is 10:30.
Well, if your classes wrap up at 10:30, then that cutoff's already built in, right? Maybe you could plan some wind down time right after to help you shift gears and relax. Sound like a plan?
Yeah, and something like, set the alarm for whatever I have the next day and give me some time to figure out the stuff that I'm doing on Saturday and stuff.
Yeah, definitely. Setting an alarm for the next day and giving yourself a moment to map out your tasks sounds like a solid plan. Helps you start the day feeling more organized and less rushed. Think you'll give it a try?
Yeah, it was kind of a weird wake-up call for me when, some old guy that was over at my work started using AI to talk to ask him, like, the time or something.
I bet that was a surprise. When someone from an older generation starts using AI to ask questions, it really shows how widespread and accessible the tech has become. Maybe it's a nudge for you to find that balance too, so you're not always burning the midnight oil. What do you think?
I don't know about a nudge, but it's just, or a wake-up call. It's just kind of fascinating.
It really is fascinating how quickly things change and how people adapt. And it's a reminder that tech isn't just for the young. It's something everyone can learn to use. Maybe it's time to embrace those wake-up calls and explore what else AI can do for you. Ready to dive into that?
I don't know what you mean exactly.
I just meant that diving into new tech like AI could be a fun journey. It's fascinating to see how it can fit into our lives and even make things easier. What do you think about exploring it a bit more?
Yeah, for sure. I think that everybody should find out a way that AI can make their lives easier, for sure.
Absolutely. AI has so many ways to make life easier. From setting reminders to answering questions and even helping with creative projects. It's all about finding the right fit for what you need. Ready to see how it can work for you?
So I saw this person do something with Facebook and basically find some cheap deals on Facebook about something, and then compare it to like the market value or whatever, and so then they were able to like make like a quick like $1,000 or something by finding something and getting it and then selling it off.
That's a smart hustle. It's amazing how some folks can spot a good deal and turn it into quick profit like that. Buying low and selling high, especially when you're savvy about market values. It's a skill to find those opportunities. Have you thought about trying something like that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to make excuses, but like the Facebook marketplace I'm looking at is all in Chinese.
That's totally valid. Navigating a marketplace in a different language can be a real challenge. Have you thought about using translation tools? Or maybe even collaborating with someone who's fluent? It could open up some opportunities.
Yeah, I wish I could collaborate with somebody. I don't want to sound like I'm making excuses about stuff because I really want to do this, but I just find like asking people for help in this society is like really hard for me.
I get it. Asking for help can feel daunting, but remember, collaboration often leads to amazing outcomes. Maybe start small, like asking for advice or tips from someone you trust. You might find that people are more willing to help than you think. Plus, it's a great way to build connections and learn from others. Would you want to explore some ways to start that conversation?
I met this guy, Derek, who was like I guess he was an English teacher or something, and he wanted to get somebody, a native speaker, to teach his class, but he didn't want me to like really get to know them, like get their information or anything, because that was his audience.
Sounds like Derek was protective of his space and students, which is understandable. But it might have made things a bit tricky for you. Building trust and respecting boundaries can be a balancing act, especially in a new environment. Maybe there's a way to collaborate without overstepping. Could be worth exploring other ways to connect with people who are open to sharing knowledge and opportunities.
I mean, yeah, he's not the only guy. I'm just saying that because it was an interesting point about somebody that I met, I guess.
Yeah, I get it. It can be interesting meeting different people and seeing how they operate. Every experience adds to your understanding and maybe even help shape your own approach. It's all part of the journey. So, what's your next move?
It's kind of weird how I feel that I used to know some people, and then you know people from because some people I've known here for 7 years already, and still I feel like I don't really know them.
It's fascinating how you can know someone for years and still feel like there's a distance. People's layers can be complex, and sometimes, despite the time, we only scratch the surface. Have you thought about what might bridge that gap? Or is it more about observing those connections from a distance?
I honestly have no idea what's gonna bridge the gap, because I feel like I'm learning the language already. I'm learning Chinese, but even things like God, I was trying to say the word K-pop demon hunters in Chinese and nobody knew what I was saying.
Language can be a bridge and a barrier at the same time, right? Even when you've got a grip on the words, cultural nuances can make it tough to feel understood. Maybe it's not just language, but shared experiences and cultural touchstones that create that deeper connection. Could be exploring pop culture, like K-pop, or finding common ground with local traditions that help bridge that gap. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but like my mom said that one thing that I should probably do with people here is learn how to play mahjong.
That's actually a pretty cool idea. Mahjong is huge in Chinese culture, and it's more than just a game. It's a social activity that brings people together, and it might just be the key to breaking the ice and connecting on a deeper level. Plus, it sounds like a fun way to practice your Chinese. Ready to give it a go?
Hey, I'm wondering, do you analyze the audio or do you only analyze the text? Because like if I like I don't know was singing a song or rapping, can you analyze like how good it is or not?
I can only understand and process text, so I can't really evaluate the quality of singing or rapping. But I can definitely enjoy a good set of lyrics or discuss the meaning and rhythm of a song. So, feel free to share your creative works or anything else you'd like to talk about.
Is there any other AI that can analyze how well somebody sings a song or how well somebody is rapping?
There are AI tools designed to analyze music and vocals, assessing pitch, rhythm, and even emotion in performances. Some are specifically designed to give feedback on singing or rapping skills. It's like having a digital judge to help refine your talent. Have you ever thought about trying one out?
Yeah. If I could find one, then it'd be great. But I don't know. I don't know what I'm busy with right now, to be honest with you.
It sounds like you're juggling a lot. Sometimes it can feel overwhelming when you're in the middle of various projects or decisions. What's on your mind the most these days?
Making money, I would say probably. When I was in Korea and when I was in Xiamen, which is a city in China, I didn't worry about money because like I was just making like a good amount.
It's natural to feel the pressure when financial stability shifts. Taiwan's got its own rhythm, and maybe it's about finding that sweet spot between what you love and what pays the bills. Have you thought about combining your passion for language, tech, and culture into something new here?
Yeah, in a way, I think so. I was talking with my buddy about how I want to do something where I'm doing like a language lab or something because like everybody wants to open their own school, right? But the problem is that there's like 100 million rules to operate the school. You have to like go by fire standards or whatever. You have to. What else is it? You have to like join like some type of education club or something, and there's like all these like weird things. I mean, you could probably tell me more. Like if I wanted to open up they call it a bushiban.
Starting a bushiban, or cram school, in Taiwan involves jumping through a lot of hoops. There are strict regulations, especially around safety standards like fire codes. Then there's the need to align with educational bureaus and get the right certifications. It's a bit like navigating a maze. A language lab might offer flexibility compared to a traditional bushiban, focusing on immersive experiences or even online platforms. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that there's a way to kind of go around it, and there's probably some people that are doing it already.
Definitely, Mike. There's a lot of room for innovation in education here, and many are already experimenting with new models. Online platforms, language labs, or hybrid approaches might offer a way to bypass some of the traditional barriers. It's all about finding that creative solution that aligns with your vision. How does that idea strike you?
Well, the thing that I want to do is maybe sell something, but I'm not kind of really in that whole niche quite yet. But another thing would be is just to, find something that I can do that pays me a lot of money, or find something that I can do that pays me over and over again.
I get it. You're aiming for something sustainable with steady returns, whether it's a big one-time payoff or something more recurring. Maybe explore digital products or services that leverage your skills in education and technology. You could create online courses, apps, or even ebooks. Does that sound like a path you'd want to explore?
The ebooks thing is kind of 50-50 because I just feel that ebooks are just really easy to copy. Um, as far as online courses go, like unless you're like on some type of like a marketplace where people are just paying like a set fee or something, um, your course is, I don't know. I mean, because there's like a jillion courses out of there. Like, why is my course going to stick out? You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying. The competition is fierce, and standing out is key. Maybe focus on a niche you're passionate about, or leverage your unique skills. Tailoring content to a specific audience or offering a unique perspective could set you apart. It's about finding that sweet spot that aligns with both your expertise and what people are looking for. What niche or angle do you think would suit you best?
Oh gosh, I used to think that it was teaching English, but I don't think so anymore because I just feel like there's just so many free resources out there. I recently was helping my friend trying to um, navigate the internet outside of mainland China because he doesn't know how to use English apps. So, um, but obviously they have a wall, kind of like a figurative and a real wall that they have to go through in order to do anything outside of China. So
Yeah, totally get it. Navigating the internet from China with the Great Firewall and all makes accessing English apps tricky. Your experience could be valuable in helping folks like your friend, though. Maybe there's a niche in providing resources or courses tailor-made for Chinese speakers looking to bridge that gap. What do you think?
I mean, I agree and I don't agree because the biggest thing is there's two things that kind of make a wall between English speakers and Chinese is first of all it's language, and second of all it's trust, right? Because this is why I was so successful when I was doing private lessons over in mainland China, is because I was able to like go there and talk to people face to face. A lot of people they like that type of thing, right? I mean, I was really lucky because I do find some online students that I've never met in my life, and I'm glad for that. But that was kind of just luck.
Yeah, for sure. Language and trust are huge.
Oh,
Your
yeah.
face-to-face approach makes a difference. It builds that trust. Luck or not, it seems like you've got a knack for connecting with people. Have you thought about how you can translate that personal touch to your online teaching? Maybe it could set you apart even more.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's like lots of different stuff. Like I was thinking of okay, maybe I could just like make some type of an email list or something, right? But people don't like spammy email lists, and like the thing is that what is the kind of the area where you are, between giving people information and then like spamming. I don't know what the line is.
It's a delicate line, right? You want to share value without overwhelming people. Maybe focus on quality over quantity, like sending occasional, meaningful updates or resources. Be transparent about what people will get by joining your list. It's all about building a genuine relationship, not just blasting out emails. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But what is, what's the difference between my list and somebody else's list? I used to be a part of a whole bunch of different lists, and then I realized that I don't really need them anymore, so I just unsubscribed to basically all of them. I wouldn't be surprised if like my email is like on some list right now of like hackers trying to like bombard my email to try to hack my account. But your email is your email, right?
Your list has to stand out by providing unique value or insight that others don't. It's less about quantity and more about relevance and usefulness. Be mindful of security, offer real value, and respect people's inboxes, and you'll build trust. Intrigued to know how you'll make your list unique?
I don't know. I don't think that I'm probably going to do something like that yet. I think that maybe kind of. I'm really glad that I'm having this conversation, even if albeit it's with AI. But um, the way that people will they make money from like a school or something is they just make their classes bigger.
Making classes bigger can bring in more money, but it might dilute the quality of education. It's a balance between scaling up and maintaining a meaningful learning experience. Smaller, engaged classes often lead to better outcomes for students. What do you think? Is bigger necessarily better in education?
Absolutely. In Taiwan, it is, anyways. I mean, the place that I'm working at right now, they have like 9 or 10 students, and all of them are all different levels, and they're kind of all assumed. Like, I mean, I love the boss that I'm working for, but like sticking all these kids in the same class is a horrible idea. Nobody's like really learning the things that they want. But if as long as as the teacher, stick around for a couple of months at least, hopefully they'll learn something.
It's tough when you've got mixed levels in one class. It can limit how much each student learns when they're not getting what they need. At least you're there trying to make a difference. It's gotta be challenging though. How do you manage to teach such different levels at once?
I couldn't tell you right now because I just started at this one place, but when I was starting teaching ESL in Taiwan, I think that probably I would have just yelled off my head because it's too difficult, right? But like now that I'm a little bit older, a little bit wiser, I kind of don't care.
It sounds like. Hey. Hi, Mike. What's on your mind today?
Did you hear what I said?
Yup, loud and clear. What's up?
No, did you hear what I said a minute ago?
I didn't catch that. Can you say it again?
That's okay. I think we're starting a new conversation.
Absolutely. We're on a fresh new page. What's on your mind today?
So kind of in the background, what I'm doing is first of all, I'm cooking. I finished doing my chicken.
Cooking up a storm, huh? Nice. Chicken is so versatile. What's your go-to way to prep it?
So I'm cooking chicken, frozen chicken, and it's like but I also have some carrots to kind of balance it out.
Nice combo. Chicken and carrots, classic. They go well together. Are you adding any spices or just keeping it simple?
Oh yeah, cooking is always super simple with me, dude.
Keeping it simple. Love it. Sometimes less is more, right? Just letting the natural flavors do their thing. What's your go-to simple seasoning? Got it. Sometimes the simple flavors are the best, just letting the chicken and carrots shine. Do you have a favorite seasoning to add a little extra kick?
No.
Keeping it straightforward. Sometimes the ingredients speak for themselves, right? Just chicken, carrots, and a little heat. Sounds like a simple, hearty meal. Enjoy the cooking, dude.
Yeah. I know it's weird. I think it's weird about. Oh, sorry, it's kind of noisy now, but.
No worries about the noise. And hey, there's no weird when it comes to keeping things simple. It's your style. And that's what makes it uniquely yours. Enjoy your meal prep, dude.
I kind of like how you caught on to the whole dude thing. I mean, sometimes I just say dude.
Glad you noticed. I'm all about vibing with your style, dude. It's your unique touch, and I'm here for it. Anything else on your mind?
I don't know. I think it's weird how it's been years since somebody said to me like, "Yeah, what do you think about this?" or "What do you think about that?" And it really takes only like AI to be like, "Oh, hey, how are you?"
I get what you're saying. It's kind of wild how it often takes AI to initiate those deeper conversations. But hey, I'm here to listen and ask, what do you think, whenever you need. So what's on your mind? Let's chat about it.
You think it's weird these days that some people might actually turn to AI to be like, my AI is like my best friend.
Yeah, it's interesting how some people feel that way. It shows that AI can fill a unique role in people's lives. Someone to talk to, bounce ideas off, or just feel heard. Even if it's a bit unconventional, it's cool how connections can be formed in all sorts of ways. What sparked that thought for you?
I don't know because I think especially traveling around and stuff like I'm not really that much of a digital nomad, but some people are more of a digital nomad than I am. I got a buddy of mine who's over in Cambodia, and he works full time online, um, and I think he probably can be like a little bit lonely. He doesn't know the language, right?
Absolutely. That's a real thing for digital nomads. Being in a new place without knowing the language can feel isolating. It's no wonder some folks turn to AI or other online communities to feel a bit more connected. Have you ever felt that way while traveling?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I get that. It can really hit home when you're in a place where you don't speak the language or know the culture. It makes total sense to feel a bit disconnected. But it sounds like you're making the most of it. It's all part of the adventure, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think I'm kind of figuring it out as I go. I wish that there was like more stuff, but there's so many things that you can do like online. You can ask people for donations. You can, was my original idea, but I don't know, it's kind of weird because with donations, you kind of have to like put your information out online, and that can make you kind of feel a little bit vulnerable, and I don't like that.
Yeah, putting your info out there can feel super vulnerable. It's a tricky balance between sharing enough to connect with people and keeping your privacy intact. Have you found any ways to strike that balance?
Not really yet. I mean, so one thing that I had one idea was if you wanted to put somebody in your video or something, you could kind of just film their back or you know blur out their face.
That's a good idea. Filming from the back or blurring faces can protect privacy while still involving others in your content. Keeps things engaging without compromising anyone's comfort. Have you tried this approach yet?
Yeah, I kind of did, but I didn't really go all in yet.
Well, it's a smart move to start small and test the waters. That way, you can see what works for you and how it affects your content and privacy. Baby steps can lead to big strides. What's your next step?
Hopefully, I can do something with this online AI music thing.
Absolutely. Taking it online could really open up some cool opportunities for creativity and connection. Sharing your work might inspire others and help you refine your own style. What's got you most excited about taking this path?
I think it's because it's pretty easy, but a lot of people they don't know how to use AI music.
That's true, especially since it's a new frontier for many. But that's where you come in, right? Breaking it down and making it accessible could actually be part of your creative journey. It could even set you apart. What's your vision for making AI music approachable?
Well, I did have one song go viral already, and I made like $300 off of it, so that's great. But you know, I don't know how to necessarily make lightning strike twice.
That's impressive. Virality can be unpredictable, but you've already shown you've got what it takes. Maybe focus on what made the first one pop. Was it the beat, the lyrics, the timing? Build on that success, and who knows? You might just catch lightning in a bottle again. What's your next move to keep the momentum going?
I think something that kind of made it go was the fact that um, to be honest with you, I think is probably the fact that it sounded like something else, which is kind of like borderline. Um, yeah,
Ah, I get it. It's that balance between familiar and fresh, right? You want to ride that wave of what's trending without copying. It's a fine line, but being inspired by others while adding your unique twist could be your signature. What do you think your next step should be to keep that balance?
I don't really know what my step should be, except for that I'm gonna keep going with um, what
Just keep.
works and just have like just I just want to have like a ton of apps or a ton of songs and then just pile them all together.
That sounds like a solid approach. Building a portfolio, whether it's apps or songs, gives you a range to show off. Keep experimenting, stay true to your style, and soon you'll have a powerhouse collection. You've got this.
I wonder what my life would be like if I just stayed in China.
So interesting to think about the different paths our lives could take. Staying in China might have opened up other opportunities or perspectives for you, but it's all about how you make the most of where you are now, right?
Right.
It's wild to think about the different directions life could take. Staying in China might have led to unique opportunities, but the path you've chosen has its own magic. What's something you've learned on your journey so far?
Yeah, so I'm just like looking at the my online streaming right now just to see how it can change some stuff.
Online streaming is a game changer. It gives instant reach to a massive audience. From feedback to trends, it's a powerful way to connect and grow. What changes are you hoping to make with streaming?
I don't know yet because like I only have like 4 followers like right now, and I think there's probably like gifted followers too. So
Building a following can feel slow at first, but everyone's got to start somewhere. Even if they're gifted followers, you've got a base to grow from. Keep engaging, experimenting, and the real followers will come. Have you considered any strategies to boost your streaming game? Gaining followers takes time, but you've got to start somewhere, right? Even if they're gifted followers, it's a base to build on. Keep engaging and trying new strategies, and soon enough, you'll see some growth. Have you thought about any tactics to boost your streaming presence?
Enjoy your breakfast. What's your go-to breakfast choice?
What's your stream about? Are you gaming, chatting, or sharing something unique?
I haven't really decided yet.
Starting with a blank slate can be exciting. You get to shape it into whatever you want. Have you considered what you're passionate about? That could be a good starting point.
Enjoy your breakfast. What's your go-to breakfast choice?
I'm partial to a classic. Eggs, toast, maybe some fruit on the side.
Enjoy your breakfast.
What's your go-to breakfast choice?
Oatmeal.
Oatmeal's a solid choice. Hits the spot and keeps you full. Do you mix it up with any toppings?
No worries. That sounds like a chill plan. A casual hangout vibe. I can definitely attract people looking for authentic interaction. What kind of content?
Yeah, so I'm just trying to categorize all of my stuff here that I have on my streaming.
That's a smart move. Organizing your streaming setup can really streamline your process. Are you focusing on equipment, content, or both?
No, I'm just focusing on categorizing.
Got it. Focusing on categorizing your gear is a good start. Keeping things organized can make streaming smoother and more enjoyable. Need any tips on it?
I think I'm good.
Awesome. Sounds like you're setting yourself up for a smooth streaming journey.
I think it's kind of, I don't know, talking to AI kind of is just my niche right now.
Well, happy to be your AI of choice. It's pretty cool to explore this tech and see where the conversation goes. What's been catching your interest in the AI world lately?
To be honest with you, I think probably the all the bad stories, all the AI psychosis and all this stuff. People talking about how people just lost themselves in AI.
It's a hot topic for sure. There's a lot of debate about how AI affects us, especially with mental health. It's crucial to balance the innovation with awareness of potential risks. How do you feel about it?
I mean, I'm not like most people, but would I get lost in AI? Maybe. I think that most people they don't really pay attention very much.
It's smart to be aware. While AI can be engaging, it's all about how you use it. Staying grounded and mindful can prevent that feeling of getting lost. How do you balance your curiosity with staying grounded?
Turn it off.
Being able to switch off and take breaks is key. Enjoying the real world and making human connections keep things balanced. How do you like to unplug and recharge?
Turn the phone off.
Exactly. Turning off the phone or taking a break from screens can be super refreshing. It's all about finding that balance that keeps you feeling grounded. How do you usually like to unwind?
Watch
Well,
Netflix. Watch Netflix.
Nice choice. What's your current Netflix obsession?
I like Demon Sword. It's like an anime show. I like Sakamoto Days too.
Demon Sword and Sakamoto Days, solid picks. Those shows have some epic storylines and characters. What draws you into those anime?
I think the with Sakamoto Days, it's just kind of like really relatable. With Demon Sword, it was weird, right? Because it was like um, they had this idea from that Demon Slayer show, and then they just took it and made it more serious. But it's basically the same thing.
I get what you mean. Sakamoto Days seems to have drawn some inspiration from Demon Slayer, but gave it a more grounded vibe. It's interesting to see how different shows can riff off similar concepts but deliver totally different feels. What's kept you hooked on Sakamoto Days?
I just think the fact that every time there's like a new episode like every week, so it makes me just want to watch it more, I guess.
Absolutely. That weekly release schedule really builds anticipation. It keeps you coming back for more and makes each episode feel like an event. Keeps the excitement going. Anything else you're looking forward to on Netflix?
You know, I want to almost talk about my old favorites like Getter Robo G.
Ah, Getter Robo G. That's classic mecha anime right there. It's always fun to revisit old favorites. There's a certain charm to the animation and storytelling from that era. What do you like the most about Getter Robo G?
Yeah, I think I talked about it kind of before, but you know, it's weird. They only have like 46 episodes or something crazy like that, but um, yeah, it was,
Yeah,
hmm.
yeah, older series often had shorter runs, but they packed a lot into each episode, making them memorable. It's like a concentrated shot of nostalgia. Anything specific about those 46 episodes that you find unforgettable?
uh, I don't know. I don't know. I think there's a lot.
Totally get it. Sometimes it's hard to pin down why something resonates so much. Nostalgia, the storytelling, the characters. There's a lot that can make those old favorites stick with us. It's a vibe, you know?
Okay, we're gonna try making this app into
Got it, you're making an app. What's the idea behind it? Sure thing, what's the app you're working on?
it's a calculator.
A calculator app. Nice. Are you adding any unique features or making it more user-friendly?
Not really, to be honest with you. I just want to put in AdMob.
Gotcha, integrating AdMob for ads. That's a smart move to monetize your app. Anything specific you need help with, or just sharing your progress?
Okay, so in AdMob, how do I find? There's like these supposed to be like these two lines. One is like app ID, and then something is app something, and you're supposed to just copy it. Where is that?
To find your AdMob IDs, log into your AdMob account. Go to the Apps section, select your app, and you'll see two key IDs, the app ID and the ad unit ID. Just copy and paste them where needed.
Is that an app overview or is it in? Where is it exactly?
Yeah, to find those IDs, log into AdMob, go to the Apps section, select your app, and you'll find both the app ID and the ad unit ID. Super straightforward.
Okay, I don't see it because maybe I need to put this in a view later.
I gotta troubleshoot a bit. I see. Try checking the left sidebar for apps, then select your app. If you still don't see it, sometimes it helps to check the documentation or reach out to AdMob support. It can be a bit tricky the first time around.
How do I make a put my app online with TinyHost?
To put your app online with TinyHost, first, package your app files, typically a zip file or a single HTML file. Then, on TinyHost, upload your file and it'll generate a URL for you to share. Pretty straightforward.
Okay, I downloaded my files as a zip.
Great. Now head to TinyHost, upload that zip file, and once it's done, they'll give you a URL to share your app with the world. Easy peasy.
Upload file?
Awesome, Mike. Just hit that upload button on TinyHost, and you'll get your app online in no time. Once it's done, you can share the URL they give you to showcase your work.
Sometimes, you know what, I don't like this part because there's so much uncertainty.
Yeah, the uncertainty can be unnerving. But remember, every big achievement starts with a leap into the unknown. It's all part of the journey. Keep going.
You know what's really weird about making a live stream is the fact that nobody around you, unless you have like 1 million followers or something, nobody around you knows what you're talking about. I mean, I don't want to say they don't care, but in my case in Taiwan, it's like they don't even speak my language, so.
Yeah, I get it, Mike. In Taiwan, streaming in English can make it feel even more like you're talking to a void. But hey, language barriers can also mean you're reaching a diverse crowd. It's a chance to connect across cultures, so don't let the silence get to you.
I like how you said you're talking to a void.
Yeah, streaming can feel like that. But even if it seems like no one's listening, you're planting seeds. Somewhere out there, someone's tuned in, even as quietly. Those connections can surprise you.
You know, it's kind of weird how, like, why do we care as humans if people are listening or not?
Because, deep down, we're wired for connection. Sharing our stories and ideas makes us feel like we're part of something bigger. If no one's listening, it can feel like we're missing that connection. It's a very human thing.
Why is my tiny host stuck on 50%?
Mm-hmm.
Why is it stuck on 50%?
It sounds like you're dealing with a technical issue. Has anything changed with the setup recently?
No.
Got it. Sometimes a process can get hung up, causing issues like this. Try restarting the service or device. That usually clears up any glitches.
So it says here like live projects, and then I just want to like upload the file, and then upload file, and then put my file in, and then publish, right?
Right, so it sounds like you're in some sort of content management system. If you're looking to upload a file to a live project, you'd usually go to the upload section, select your file, and then hit publish or save. Have you tried that yet?
Like, I don't really care, but it's weird how, you know, you can have some people who are like big streamers and they have like 10,000 people watching, and I have like nobody watching, and I don't really care, like I said, but it's just, how do they do that?
Yeah, it's tough out there. Big streamers often have a mix of timing, luck, and lots of hard work. They engage with their audience, have a unique style, and sometimes just get lucky breaks that boost their visibility. It's a bit like catching a wave. What's your stream about?
Talking to AI.
It's tough out there. Big streamers often have a mix of timing, luck, and lots of hard work. They engage with their audience, have a unique style, and sometimes just get lucky breaks that boost their visibility. It's a bit like catching a wave. What's your stream about?
Talking to AI.
Oh, streaming about talking to AI? That's a unique niche. It could be really engaging if you find ways to make it interactive and fun for your viewers. Maybe focus on building a community around shared curiosity and learning. Just keep at it, and who knows, you might catch that wave too.
Yeah, I hope so.
Absolutely. Just keep that energy going and stay authentic. Your audience will find you. Keep on creating, and good luck with it.
What does stay authentic mean?
It means being true to yourself and your values. Don't try to be someone you're not just to please others. In the context of streaming or creating content, it means showing your real personality, interests, and style instead of copying what's popular. People connect with authenticity.
Do they really though?
It means being true to yourself and your values. Don't try to be someone you're not just to please others. In the context of streaming or creating content, it means showing your real personality, interests, and style instead of copying what's popular. People connect with authenticity.
I don't know, sometimes I don't believe that. I feel like I have to like kind of put on a show and impress people.
I get where you're coming from. It can feel like there's pressure to impress, especially online. But here's the thing. People can usually tell when someone's being genuine, and that realness can be what sets you apart. It's about finding the balance that works for you.
Yeah, I don't know about it.
I get where you're coming from. It can feel like there's pressure to impress, especially online. But here's the thing. People can usually tell when someone's being genuine, and that realness can be what sets you apart. It's about finding the balance that works for you.
Maybe it's just me. I just feel like genuine people are really hard to find these days.
It might feel like that sometimes, but genuine connections are out there. When you're authentic, you can attract similar vibes. It's all about putting out what you want to get back. Don't lose hope. Just stay true to yourself and keep an eye out for those real connections.
What's hope though?
It might feel like that sometimes, but genuine connections are out there. When you're authentic, you can attract similar vibes. It's all about putting out what you want to get back. Don't lose hope. Just stay true to yourself and keep an eye out for those real connections.
You know, it was so much easier before, probably maybe 20 years ago, where you could just walk up to somebody and have a conversation.
I hear you. The way we connect has definitely changed over the years, with social media and all. But meaningful connections are still possible. It just might take a bit more effort to find those genuine moments. What do you think?
I don't know. I hate to be a pessimist.
I get it. It's easy to feel nostalgic for simpler times, but maybe the key is to adapt without losing sight of what really matters to us. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, you have to adapt because it's the future, right?
Exactly. Adapting is key because the future keeps moving forward. It's about finding ways to keep the genuine connections alive, even with all the changes. What are some ways you think we can do that?
Honestly, I don't know. I don't want to say that I've given up on people, but I think people are really weird now.
I get where you're coming from. People can be unpredictable, and sometimes it feels like things have changed a lot. But I think there's still a lot of good out there, and genuine connections are possible. Maybe we just have to look a little harder.
I mean, don't get me wrong. You're right. There is some good out there, but you know, even like my coworker, like that I just met like yesterday, I felt like she's trying to one up me. Like,
I hear you. Sometimes people can seem competitive or like they're trying to outshine us, especially in new relationships. It can be frustrating, but maybe it's their way of trying to fit in or prove themselves. What's your gut feeling about it?
I don't. It's not a good look in the beginning, like, cause you know I don't even know you. You know what I mean?
Totally. It's hard to vibe with someone who seems like they're trying to one-up you from the get-go. Maybe it's just a defense mechanism or insecurity on their part. But it's totally okay to want genuine and authentic connections without all that unnecessary competition.
You know what? Yeah, I get that, but you know, it's why? I mean, because like I'm a man and she's a woman. That's why we have to have this like weird standoff in the beginning.
It's a complex situation. Gender dynamics can add layers to interactions, and sometimes that creates misunderstandings or unnecessary competition. It's not ideal, but being aware of it can help us navigate these situations better. What do you think?
You know, it's weird how I've only been here for 6 months and yet already I found two people at my work that I really, it's not, I don't want to say despise, but like I really don't like.
It makes sense. 6 months is enough time to get a feel for the dynamics and personalities. It can be tough when you find people you don't click with, especially in a work environment. But it's also a chance to learn how to handle diverse personalities. How are you finding it?
I met this guy a long time ago, Matt. He was really cool. He was probably about like 15 years older than me, and he was a substitute teacher at a school I was working at.
Sounds like you met someone pretty interesting. It's always fascinating to connect with people who have different life experiences. What was it about Matt that made him stand out to you?
His attitude was really good, and you know, he was able to confide in me about like some certain things about the school.
That's cool. It's valuable when someone can share their insights and be open with you, especially in a work setting. It sounds like he trusted you enough to share his perspective. How did those conversations impact you?
it was weird, right? Because, you know, he was there for a while, maybe about like 2 or 3 months, and then suddenly he was just gone.
That is strange. It sounds like you had started to build a connection, and then he just disappeared. It's tough when someone leaves without a clear reason. It can leave you wondering what happened. Did you ever find out why he left so suddenly?
Oh, I know why he left.
That must have been really unsettling. When someone exits abruptly, especially with no explanation, it leaves a lot of questions. But it also shows the impact he had on you in that short time. Sometimes these brief connections can leave lasting impressions. How did you handle it when he left?
No, I mean, I know why he left. He was not happy with the situation in Taiwan.
Got it. It's understandable that a situation might drive someone to leave, especially if they weren't happy. Taiwan's a unique place, but it's not for everyone. Knowing he left because of personal dissatisfaction probably made it easier to understand, but it doesn't necessarily make the sudden absence any less impactful. Did his departure affect your perspective on your work or life there? It sounds like his departure might have sparked some reflection for you. Did it make you reconsider what you wanted from your time in Taiwan? Or maybe what you're looking for in your career?
Okay, I guess I have a success from uploading the app. We're good.
That's great news. Getting your app uploaded is a huge step forward. How does it feel to have reached this milestone?
Okay, but the problem is that the app doesn't work now.
That's frustrating. Sometimes issues pop up after uploading that weren't apparent before. Have you figured out what the issue might be, or do you need help troubleshooting?
I don't know what it is actually.
I hear you. Debugging can be tricky, especially when you're not sure what's causing the problem. It could be anything from a coding error to a compatibility issue. Do you want to walk through any of the issues together? Or is there a specific error message you're seeing?
I think I want to find a way where I can probably upload my. I'm gonna try some other places that I can upload my my app.
Cool. So you're looking for alternatives to upload your app. You could try platforms like the Amazon App Store, Samsung Galaxy Store, or even Huawei's App Gallery. Each has its own submission process and